In the part that you see here, we are going to actually show you how SolidPro works, as well as how our PreCenter within SolidCAM works as well. First, we'll be working with our PreCenter to show how the tool is measured and how the concentricity is also checked on the part itself. As you can see right now, the tool is being checked for its depth, as well as the diameter of the tool and the concentricity of the tool as well. Now that it finished checking the actual tool with the PreCenter, we are now going to get the probe and set our first home position on the part. The probe now is going down on the part and setting up its first home position by first touching off on Z to check the Z level of the machine itself. And since we want the home position in the center of the block, it's first checking the X direction, both in the plus and minus directions. When it's done doing that, it'll now go to the Y direction and check both in the plus and in the minus direction so that we can get the exact center of the block, setting our first home position for this particular part. Now that we finish setting our first home position, we are going to actually bring the tool down to show the actual machining of the part. Now, since the part is already machined, we'll just be simulating the actual movements of the tool over the part itself. Now the tool is going down, and as I said, is actually simulating the cutting of the part. When it finishes simulating the cutting of the part, the tool will go back to its PreCenter position and check for any breaks that may have occurred on the tool. Now that we finished machining the part, we're going back to the PreCenter to check the actual tool to see if there was any breakage of the tool. When this is done, we'll actually go back now and get the probe back again. What we're going to be doing now with the probe are two things. We're going to set two more home positions on the part itself and also do some checking of the part. First, we're going to actually create another home position on the far left-hand corner by giving a corner touch-off on the part and setting another home position according to that corner. Next, we'll be setting another home position according to the center of that hole as shown over there. When this is done, we'll show you exactly how we can actually measure now with the probe. The probe now is going off to that hole over there with the boss in the middle and measuring the hole in both the X and Y directions, jumping over the boss, making sure not to hit the boss at all. Now, if we go back to our screen of the machine, you can actually see the following. You can see the center of the measurement, where the location of the tool is supposed to be, where we want it to be, plus we can also see the diameter that we want to get. Those are the given tolerances that we've actually put in that we want to actually have. And if we go down further down, we have the actual values that we have of our center in the X direction and in the Y direction, as well as the actual diameter that we've received on the part. And we also see the deviations that we have from the actual dimensions that we got to what we actually programmed. Next, we're going to check another part on the machine. We're going to check the angle that we have over there, touching off at one edge over there and then touching off at the other edge. Going back to our screen, we can actually see the results. We have the measured angle relative to the principal axis, which was given over here, which was measured at 20.303 degrees, which means that this angle was supposed to be somewhere around was supposed to be 20 degrees. So we have a 0.03 deviation of that particular angle. We also can see the actual touch points that was given in the X and Y directions, as well as the height where the measurement was done.